Hello, this is Lee Lawhorne, and welcome to the Team FitLife call.
Hey guys, this is Mindy too. Lee and I are here with some awesome special guests that you're going to hear from today with our weekly call. But just before I do that, we just got back from Platinum Presenters, and it was so amazing. It's actually not Platinum Presenters, it was the Platinum Edge, but it is by far, I think, the most beneficial event all year. What do y'all think, Rob and Chelsea?
The best.
The best. So they're going to come and talk to us just a little bit about some things that are really important to them and their team, which I believe will help us too. But over the next few weeks, we're going to share with you the different things that we've learned from the Platinum Edge. So everyone that was there, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming. We had an absolute blast, especially the night before where we went to the jump place. We have a fantastic video of everybody jumping, handstands, jumping in the foam pit. The foam pit's fun, but it got in my mouth. That was so gross. I kind of got my eyeballs.
I needed a shower badly after
Oh, yeah. Well,
really nasty.
I think you took one. That makes one of us. Yeah. But anyway, so more importantly, we're going to just real quickly just let you guys know we do this every Monday night. Please share this with your team. If you're a new coach, welcome. If you haven't connected yet to MindyLawhorne.com, go to MindyLawhorne.com. Click on the Team FitLife section and look through there. We've got new starting line trainings, next step trainings, along with lots of documents and videos to help you along this journey. So Lee, what do you say we hand this over to Rob and Chelsea?
I say we hand it over to Rob and Chelsea.
All right, here are our friends, Rob and Chelsea Pearson.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, thank you, Mindy and Lee. We're so excited to be on your weekly team call that you guys do weekly.
Yay!
It's such an honor to be here and sharing information with your coaches, and we just hope that you guys listening can just take away one thing that you can start applying to your business and to your life.
So, hi, this is Chelsea. We just wanted to give you guys a little bit of background as to why our opinions matter and what we've done with Beachbody, because I think we've learned some serious lessons in the trenches, made a lot of mistakes, and we want to save you guys from I think the mental game is a majority of the battle in this business. So
Absolutely.
Rob and I have been coaches for is it over 4 years now?
You've been a coach for 4 years, and I've been a coach for 3.5.
3.5. Awesome. Thank you. He keeps my head on straight. And I have an amazing coach that introduced me to this business, but what I learned early on was that she didn't have the same goals that I did in this business. And so very early on, we decided that we were going to take this opportunity and run with it and build it and just figure it out as we go. So I want to give you guys permission right now to go rogue and to just experiment and try things. And in doing that, we have built a team of about 5,000 coaches and been able to quit our full-time jobs and support our family in ways like we didn't even think were financially possible because we decided to just take ownership of this business and really be motivated from within.
Yeah, and I think it's amazing. Mindy told you at the start of the call she has the website MindyLawhorne.com, and the tools and the resources are available to you, but it's really the success of your business is going to depend on how you utilize those tools, not necessarily waiting for someone to use those tools for you.
Yeah.
So that's really the big thing that we've learned, and that's the reason why we've seen success.
And I don't want you guys, because I felt this way, my new coaches feel this way, I want you to know that you're not alone in this. Sometimes we get paralyzed by the fact that there's too much training. And the reason there's so much training out there, if you were to search on YouTube and just say, challenge groups training or coach training or what is Emerald?
6,000 videos.
So many videos, so many different resources. The reason we have so many resources was because way back in the day, there were none. And so I think there's a perception that there's only a certain way to build this business, and like a lot of probably all of our previous jobs, we have to follow rules and regulations, but the only rules in this business are policy and procedures. The way you want to build this thing, as long as you're doing it ethically and you're following the rules, it's totally up to you. And when I realized that everything in this business you can learn. You can fail forward and practice it, and it's going to be a mess, and you're probably going to run a challenge group where people are going to get quiet or you're going to word vomit on somebody. But in doing those things and just going for it, you're going to learn exactly what not to do. And those what not to do's are going to add up into your secret successful formula that is always going to be evolving and changing.
So today we just want to talk about a couple points just to share with you. And again, we hope that you're writing stuff down. We want to make sure that you are learning how to be motivated within. That's the goal for us today. So it kind of starts with accepting the fact that everything is teachable and everything is learnable and that you're responsible for you. Just like we had said before, the success of your business is going to depend on how you work your business, and that starts with where your motivation is. You can't expect for someone else to motivate you and someone else to want your why. It has to be something that you drive from within you, and you have to find something that's so important to you that you'll wake up at 3 a.m. if you have to make sure that it happens.
Yeah. And for me, I know that sometimes there's this negative stigma around money. And I think it's because money represents so many different things for all of us. And we've had so many different experiences. It's value, it's opportunity. But money is not bad. And we have this amazing compensation plan that we can make an income for ourselves and our families based on helping people, based on delivering the most incredible products to people that we love and care about and want to see be successful. And so what I found is one of the easiest ways to set a goal that's truly motivating is set a small monetary goal, whether it's getting your Shakeology paid for, getting your coach's Shakeology paid for, so nobody on your team is actually paying for it, paying your mortgage, being able to take your partner out on a date night versus the opposite, or blessing your family with a vacation. Those are things that start to just totally seep deeper than just a rank goal or a success club goal, but really it's something that you will wake up in the morning and say, yeah, I want that more than anything, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there.
Absolutely. Well, and as you're working towards these goals, it's not just going to be easy. Right? Even if it's a small goal that you set, there are going to be challenges that happen, and that's the reason why people either are successful or unsuccessful. It's a decision to work through the challenges. There are ups and downs in this business, and it's just a matter of having that motivation again inside you that's going to push you through and make sure that you continue working towards that goal.
Yeah. And the coolest thing about this business, I don't know about you guys, but I was just so impressed and blown away and inspired by the success stories and that have come out of Beachbody, and my team and just the Platinum Presenters team is unbelievable in the amount that they have done with their success. And one thing that I just really want to drill home, because it took a very long time for me to understand, is that there is so much room at the top.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we've reached our quotas for successful coaches. We want it, like, the world needs your perspective. It needs your success. There is room for you. And very often that's a limiting belief from the very get-go that stops people. Like, we need you. We want you to shine. We want you to be on top. There's so much room for you.
There are 348 million people in this country that need health and need fitness. And I know I can't reach as much as I would want to. I can't reach those 348 million, and Chelsea can't reach those 348 million. That's the reason why we build these teams, because we can have a really big impact on that number.
So the second point for that we want to share with you guys is that when you are motivated from within, all of the ups and downs and the distractions and the things that happen in this business, because it's a roller coaster and sometimes feels like every single day something is happening, it doesn't throw you off course or demotivate you, which is something that I think I've seen a lot of my team fall victim to, and it breaks my heart.
Yeah.
But if you have something inside of you that is so special, so close to your heart, so personal, it doesn't matter what other people think of you. It doesn't matter what they think of this opportunity. It doesn't matter. They don't know your heart. And if you let people who don't know your heart and your true intentions derail you off of this mission, that is where you get stuck. But if you really dig deep and you look and you say, What do I deserve? What does my family deserve? What do I really want to do? Forget the flashy lights, forget the events, forget the recognition. What's important to me? That is how these coaches every single day can just show up, because though it's like you end up creating this shield that can totally block you from the stuff that inevitably we're all going to go through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. You want to take the next point?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you talk about, okay, so our third point for this call is that other people's success doesn't throw you off course when you're motivated from within. It's almost like you become a superhero and you are immune to comparison. And actually, this is even the cooler part. You become happy for other people that are doing amazing things, and that just attracts even more incredible people, leaders, friends into your life, because you are not like limited to comparing yourself. So would you talk about that a little bit?
I think it's a trap that we fall into, because our entire life, even from when we're little kids in elementary school, people get preferential treatment, or people earn things if they win. And I just remember being on, this is a really silly analogy, but being on a baseball team and losing and just being like, man, like I'll never win. And we get conditioned. I think, what's the statistic? It's like a child will hear the word no 8 times more frequently than the word yes.
I'm sure it's like 10 to 1, 100 to 1.
It's crazy. And so we've conditioned ourselves to feel this inferiority complex, even if we're successful, because more often than not you hear no than yes, or more often than not you don't win than you win. And I think it's one of those things where in this business, that's not the case. I mean, you have to continue to work, and everyone can win. Everyone can win, because this is a business of helping people. So just because you don't sign up that one coach, or just because you don't sign up that one challenger, you have each individual person that you work with whose life you can change. And that in itself is the only accomplishment that you really need to focus on.
Yeah.
If you continue to help one individual person at a time, you'll build your business and really create a lasting impact.
And so when you're motivated from within, this is the coolest part. It becomes you versus you, and it becomes a situation between you and God, I think, not you and other people. That's just my personal belief. And when you adapt that mindset, and it's not with any mindset, it's something you have to practice. That's why personal development is everything. If you're skipping that, man, there is not one person that's too smart or too confident or too whatever to skip on investing in yourself. But what you'll realize is that when you have that deep connection with why you're doing this, think about the fact that you stumbled on this opportunity. Like whatever you believe in, there's a reason. There's a reason that this came into your life. Absolutely. And it crossed your path. Yep. And if you stop at that amateur mentality of I'm competing with other people, then you miss the point. You miss the point that you have one life to live. This fell into your lap, and it's for a reason. And now you're on your journey. And I hate the term following someone's footsteps, right? Because that means that you're behind someone. You are not following in footsteps. You are blazing your own trail. And the sooner you remember that, the easier it is to see other people's success and think, my gosh, it's so cool that this person's rank advancing. That means that I can do it too. And there's still a demand for this business and a demand for this opportunity. Because how crappy would it be if like nobody could rank advance and we weren't selling anything? That would be a sign that of
we're
the
not
end.
Actually doing anything.
Yeah.
Right. So the last point that we really want to make about being motivated within, when you focus on motivating yourself, instead of relying on your upline coach, you can instead partner with them. And I think that's a really great opportunity for you to push yourself and grow a little bit more, because instead of just asking them to lead you every step of the way, like Chelsea had said earlier with following in the footsteps, you guys are running together, and by doing that, you can take on the challenges together. You share the load, and it's so much easier for both of you, and even any peers that you have that you're working with. You share the load, and there's nothing that can stop you from achieving whatever your goals are.
I love that. And this just popped into my head. So very often when we think about a coach who's been coaching for 2 years longer, 5 years longer, 7 years longer, they've achieved all this stuff, we think, well, they can't possibly be going through what I'm going through. How can I partner with my upline and obviously the bigger your team gets, there's more, successes, there's also more struggles. But what I want to challenge you guys to think about is rather than one long race that we're running, think about every single day we have to do the same vital behaviors. So your coach is just taking another lap. So every single day when you sign up a new coach and your upline coach signs up a coach, you're both onboarding a new coach. You're in this together. They're not ahead of you. You're actually doing the exact same thing every single day. And they're actually probably doing it a little bit different than the way that they did it with you or they trained you, because this business evolves, social media evolves, the tools and things that we use for coaching evolve. If you guys are struggling with this, I highly recommend, if you haven't already read it, or if you've read it and you want to pick it up again, it can't hurt. Go Pro by Eric Worre. And it's truly just a handbook for network marketing. And in the first chapter, it talks about, can you actually break that down? The amateur, professional?
3 different levels. So the first one is the poser, and the poser is someone who just wants, they just want to show up and be there and have someone else do the work. The amateur is someone who just is hoping that they'll be in the right place at the right time, almost like someone who wants to hit the lottery.
Yeah.
Like maybe someone's going to show up in their life and then sign up as a coach, and then maybe that coach will do a ton of work and then they'll blow up.
And that's also the coach that if that one person who they think is going to be their ticket to success signs up with somebody else, they're totally deflated.
Right. And then when you go pro, it's really taking ownership on yourself and knowing that you have to do the work. You have to do the vital behaviors, and not just do the vital behaviors. This is one thing that's really been on my heart lately. It's not just doing the vital behaviors. It's being passionate about the vital behaviors. Waking up and doing your workout with purpose. Don't just go up and try to get through the 25 minutes of T25 because it's what you're supposed to do. Work to the point where you can't work anymore. And then when you read your personal development, don't read 15 pages because that's what you're told to do. Read the amount that you need to read to actually get context out of it that you can apply. And then when you invite, don't invite because you have to. Invite because you're passionate about helping people. And look at each person who you talk to as someone whose life you can change and someone who can change 100 other people's lives and really be meaningful when you do it.
It's actually, like, I'm thinking about it, I'm just kind of zoning out, thinking about that process for myself. And I have been all of those things, and I'm sure that at some point all of us are at one of those levels. But the most rewarding thing about being motivated from within is when you win, you truly own that success. And I don't think there's anything like that. Now, that's not to say that every single person that has crossed your path and taught you something isn't a part of that success. But when you make it about what matters to you, what's important to you, what you want out of your life, for your family, the reason you signed up before you knew about rank, before you knew about income, that thing in your gut that said, I am meant to do this. When you stay connected to that, you can overcome anything. And the view from the quote unquote top is just so much sweeter because you knew that you took ownership and you stepped up and you were true to yourself, and there's absolutely nothing like that. So thank you guys so much for sticking with this call. I hope you took valuable notes, and just remember, you found this opportunity for a reason. Everything is totally teachable, and there's so much room at the top for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rob and Chelsea. We love you guys. They're actually at our house right now. We're sitting at our table having amazing discussions. And I just want to finish with saying not only thank you, but you will be amazed at the people that you find in this business if you stick with it, that are truly they're truly your friends. They have your back. And not only have your back in this business, but they're prayerful warriors that know that there's a bigger purpose to all of this. I mean, they're staying in our house with us. I mean, I never even knew them. Chelsea, I'm sure, knew Lee first, right? Because everybody knows Lee. But anyway, it was like, we met them through this silly little fitness business that everyone told us would never work. However, we're living proof that that's not true. And so I just want to say, open your eyes and reach out. They are not in our downline, but we are certainly so happy that we've met them, that they're our friends. And their words are so true. Do not wait on your upline to do this business for you. Find your reasons for doing it and do it in a way where nothing will detract you or distract you from your goal and your why. Lee, finish us out.
It's hard to top what you just said, which is code for I'm not the talker in the family. But we love these guys, and you should listen to every word they say. They got where they are through hard work and perseverance, and we learn so much from them. I hope they learn some from us, and I know you guys can learn from all of us because we've been on this journey for a while, and it's the dividends are unbelievable. We've been truly blessed through this business. So take it all.
Thank you. And thank you so much for being on. Share this with your downline. Share this with your coaches. And remember, this is your business. You own it and you can make this happen. Thank you, guys. Bye.